Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. So let's begin our session with a wonderful quote. In the silence of determination, dreams find their voice. Let's action orchestrate the symphony of your aspirations. Good evening everyone. I Priya, being your host for today's international webinar on the topic Turn Your Dreams into Reality, extends my warm greetings and a very good evening to all of you present here. Turning dreams into reality requires more than mere wishful thinking. It demands unwavering determination and tireless effort. One must bridge the chasm between vision and actuality through deliberate action. Embrace adversity as a catalyst for growth and channel aspirations into tangible steps. Embody persistence, leveraging setbacks as lessons and milestones as motivation. Transforming dreams into reality necessitates commitment, resilience, and courage to persistently pursue the envisioned outcome, regardless of obstacles encountered along the way. On behalf of the whole SEMS family, I welcome you all for today's international webinar on the topic Turn Your Dreams into Reality. And to add to our guest of honor, and today's speaker is Miss Mohsin. It is a great honor to have you with us, ma'am. We are grateful for your presence here with us today. Mohsin is an enthusiastic and dynamic human resource professional with over a decade of experience in the industry. Throughout her journey, she has been driven by a passion for fostering an environment where learning thrives, igniting a space where individuals not only grow but make a real difference. She firmly believes that fostering a culture of continuous learning is pivotal. It's the dedication to detail that fuels her innovative ideas, that enables the creation of environments where learning truly takes place. As a communication specialist, she had the privilege of sharing her insights and experiences with us, with today's youth. It's incredibly inspiring to witness the impact of these talks, encouraging youth across fields to strive for excellence. She is a certified POS trainer, advocating for a workplace culture that respects and upholds the rights of everyone, creating a safe and inclusive environment. Thank you for being a part of today's session, ma'am.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you, team, for the welcome and a warm welcome, I would say. And today's topic, as all of us know, is turn your dreams into reality. So, dreams, it's a very beautiful word, right? So, everyone of us can see this picture which I have put down. So, the first thing I would like to understand from all of you who are here, what can you see in this picture? Use your imagination, use your eyes, your mind, your imagination, your creativity, and just tell me one by one, what do you see in the picture? I'm waiting for your answers. So let me tell you what I feel. I felt something after seeing this picture. A person standing with his best friend. Best friend is a comfort zone. That is a small puppy standing on the earth, or I would say standing at the edge of the universe and peeping outside. Peeping in the sense he can see moon, maybe down behind he can see sun rays and everything. So dream is like that. Dream is something which we can peep out of the universe, boundaryless and everything. So anyone else who can add on to this picture?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, one from the chat box has written thinking beyond reality.
Exactly, thinking beyond reality. I would like to know the name.
It's Magdalena.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get the name, but
It's Magdalena.
Okay, Magdalena. So it's a very good statement depicting the picture in one line. So dreams are like that. Dreams are beyond reality. So I feel every one of us has dreams. We have seen dreams, right? And we must be having dreams. It's not about the dreams which we see in the night. It's about the dreams which we see in the day also. We think about it. But what is the definition of dream? What is dream? So if we go to the technicality of what is dream, there's a definition in the Google. It says a series of thoughts, images, sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. So it's true. Thoughts, and then sometimes we see images. It's just like a film going in front of us. There are sensations we must have felt once we wake up from the dreams crying. Sometimes we are so excited with our dream that we wake up. So these all are sensations. These all are feelings which we go through. But do you even think we see or feel or why? Why during sleep? Dreams are good, dreams are bad, but why during sleep? Any answer?
It's actually the subconscious mind. So when it happens whenever we go into deep sleep. So that is the point where our subconscious mind is active. And when that active, no, without our knowledge itself, we start thinking on what will happen in future. Sometimes we go back and think, oh no, this bad thing has happened. Even the other way around also happens. And then the next day when we wake up, no, we'll be like, oh no, I've got a very bad or terrible dream. Whereas if it is, something very good, we would be very happy. So basically, dream is a state of a mind, which happens without our knowledge.
Exactly. So we don't have any control on that. And
Yes.
have you ever seen when you are sleeping, you control yourself? No, we don't. Our body is
Yes.
resting, our brain is resting, we all are resting. But all through the day, what you have been encountering, or all through the day, what you have been thinking, everything is getting stored. And when we are sleeping, our brain is resting, but whatever we have seen or whatever we have encountered, that goes and gets stored in the subconscious mind. And when we are sleeping, that starts working. While our body is rejuvenating, our subconscious mind is giving us inklings or emitting the power of dream. So, as one of you said, like dreams can be bad also, dreams can be good also, right? But for me, dreams can be aspirations, desires. What do you say? Can it be? Do we think about our desires? Do we think about our aspirations, our wannabes, our some kind of place where we want to reach or some kind of level we want to reach? Maybe it can be personal life, maybe it can be professional life, in education, business, glamour world, anything. Those can also be dreams. So for me, dreams are aspirations which we go through every day. Those are dreams. And like we sleep and we are relaxed, we are fearless. We don't have any kind of boundaries when we sleep. Our brain manifests those dreams from the subconscious mind, brings us in front of us. So I feel we also should do that. We should also be fearless to think about our dreams. So that's the way I work on dreams. So for me it is. So how many of you resonate with me? Like dreams can be aspirations, dreams can be the desires which we see and our brain works on it and we see it in the night. Can it happen? Does it happen to anyone?
Yes, ma'am, it happens.
It happens. And for me, a dream is a door or a window for peeping out into the endless sky where we have all the stars which we can achieve, all the stars, even the sun, the brightest one. That is dream for me. So now here we will see what exactly should we do? How should we treat the dream? How should we analyze the dream to make it real, right? So for that, we need to understand that dream is real and it's not a new concept. Actually, in our mythology, it's always written dreams are true and it is given by God. The great Acharya Sri Ramanuja wrote this in his book. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new which we will be discovering. It's already there in the past. We dream, they dream, and they believe God has given us that dream, so we can achieve it, and it is true. So the only thing which we need to do is dare to dream boundaryless. and then decide to do it. So, our famous author Annette White has also said the same. She has stated, dare to dream, then decide to do. So, that's what is the first step. So, how? How do can anyone tell me, like, is there any routine which we follow before we go to sleep? Any routine do we follow?
Ma'am, listening to music,
Okay. Anything else?
reading books,
Great.
meditating,
Pray.
relaxing,
Relaxing. Cool.
meditating.
Meditating. So, seriously, meditating, how many of you do?
I do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
I also do.
Very great.
But not every day. Sometimes,
So,
like whenever I have time.
oh wow, wow. So I have okay. So so the basic concept is what? Why do we have a routine? Routine, these are the activities actually which you people said, but there needs to be a routine. Have you ever followed any routine? Have your mama or dada said you, or have you been listening from them that we should prepare for bed? There's a saying, na, get ready for bed. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Actually,
Yes,
my
ma'am.
routine is nothing. Just brush my teeth and change into my night dress and go to bed.
Yes.
That's all. So that is
Okay.
my routine.
So that's a part, right? So basically, when we go back in our past, in our, you can say, hierarchical past, people have been getting ready for the sleep. It instructed that we make ourselves cleanse, we cleanse ourselves. That is, we go out and then we come back from the whole day work. Now we are having our lunch, our dinner, and then we'll prepare ourselves for the sleep. So what do? We change our dress, we wash our hands, we wash our foot, we wash our face, we brush our teeth, we comb our hairs when we get clean and ready, and we clean our bed, we tighten our bed sheet, clean our, we tuck in the blankets, and a cool, relaxing climate is prepared inside the bedroom. We are clean, everything is clean. Why do we do that? Anyone, can you say why do we do that? Because it's the comfort which we need, we are looking for. It's the relaxing zone which we are looking for. So, for while sleeping, we should have a cool and relaxed atmosphere. And I got few people who meditate, right? So, people pray to their gods which they believe. There are people who pray that thank you for blessing me for this beautiful day. So, a routine should be there because dreams can be possible as negative. You trust me? Do you resonate with me? Dreams can be positive as well as negative. Yes
Yes.
or no?
Right, ma'am. Right. Absolutely.
Okay. So, why do we meditate? We meditate to evacuate the negativity and bring on the positivity, right? So, when we prepare for the bed, we meditate, we do all the good things, we create a positive structure, a positive environment. So, if you don't believe in God, no hard and fast rule to say a prayer. You can sit down, calm down, listen to music, meditate, and think about the beautiful small instances which happened all through the day. Thank yourself, thank the universe that you had all the beautiful instances, you have beautiful memories. Think about them. Think beautiful things. Think good things. So that's the base for your dream. That's the base for your subconscious mind. So that's it. Maybe one of you may say, it was a very bad day today. So how can I think about a bad day and dig out good things? But it can while the whole bad day. Maybe the cup of coffee which you had, you like the taste of the coffee. Maybe if not that, if the temperature of the coffee was as good as you wanted. So all those things, small, very small good things can sum up to be a big good thing which needs to be cherished when you go to bed. So the moral of the story is you should have a positive mentality, positive setup, and a positivity all around you to rest and sleep, because sleeping is a journey. It's a journey which you will be doing from night till the morning, and your body is getting rejuvenated, your mind is getting rejuvenated, and your dreams will be going through that. So dream, and dream big. That's the base. A constructive dream can be big. And if you dream big, you will believe big. And if you believe on big things, you will achieve big. So that's the important thing. First routine should be sleeping in a positive note. So next, what should we do? After you dream big, what should we do? When we think about a dream, we should overcome the fear. Because we were sleeping, we were not fearful. But when we wake up, we think about the dream, then we say, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen because these are the limitations. These are the difficulties. No. First of all, we need to be fearless to at least think positively about your aspirations, your desires, your aims, your goals. So that is the first inner strength you have to develop is being fearless, being strengthful, and believing on that. Until and unless you believe, you will not be able to work towards it. So always remember, you have within yourself is the strength, and strength comes from patience, perseverance, consistency, and the passion you reach for the stars to change the world. Actually, dreams are stars. Don't you believe? Dreams are stars which are in the sky, and we have to work towards it. And many good authors and big leaders have said that. And there are many examples. You all know about Dhirubhai Ambani. You all know about Priyanka Chopra. And very small story, I would say, about all of us know about Bipasha Basu. So in one interview, she said they are three sisters, and she's the darkest one, and she used to think herself as the ugliest duckling. So did you ever read the story of the ugly duckling when you were kids? Many of us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yes, so she used to think that she is the ugly duckling. Now she aspired, she dreamt about being one of the leading actresses, and she is now. She started her career as just side roles and side dancer, and then modeling, failures, and ultimately she grew up to there. So she overcome her fear of being dark. It's not. It's not at all a taboo for her, but it was her inner thing which she was making it grow, but she overcame it. So small story about Bipasha. We can learn many things from many people. So when we are fearless, we believe in our dreams. What we need to do is visualize your dreams. Visualize means see your dreams, think about your dreams, put them in a sheet, put them live on a paper, put them live on a chart, put them live on a soft board, put them live on a bulletin board, whatever you feel is comfortable for you. If you feel it should be, if you get attracted to pictures, paste pictures. If you feel attracted to tables, make tables. You just write it down. That's the first step. That is visualization. You can see your dreams. For reference, I have shown you a small pictorial diagram where you can see that people have made a vision board, a decorative one. It's very catchy, so I have reflected it here. So you can make small board or a chart copy or anything wherein you can do this. And people who are willing to write, I would say, take a cup of coffee, relax, get a me time for yourself, go to a park, sit on in the balcony, or sit there, jot down your dreams. Start writing your dreams. Think about your dreams. And do not restrict yourself. Just keep on writing, keep on writing, and keep on writing. So that will give you strength. And when you're writing, or when no one is there to judge you, so you can write everything, anything you want. Maybe a small thing which you feel hesitant to tell people, that I want to be this, or I want to achieve out of 10, I want to achieve 10 out of 10. That is a small thing. So these things, if you feel hesitant saying, you can write on it whatever you want. So now when you start developing your vision board, and when you start developing your dream board, things will start segregating. You will be getting clear picture. You will feel the things. You will believe. And if you start writing and see it every day morning that you have written this, your determination to do that increases. Anyways, increases. So now the next step would be write everything and don't skip anything. No cutting, no filtering out. Write down your aspirations. You'll get the clarity. Now everything will be clear for you. And these dreams, when you jot down, they become goals. The goals which you will be achieving if you write them down. So, this is the second milestone, the dreams becoming or changing to goals. That is the second milestone where we proactively can walk towards the achievement. Now, there's a very smart way where you can clarify your goals. So now if you have written down the goals, you said it should be measured in the chart of smart, wherein it says S says specific. See, if you have a dream, if you have a goal saying I will be taking care of the education of my village, all the kids of my village, or all the underprivileged kids of my village, is a dream. Now, when this dream you put it as a number or a number with a date, then it becomes a goal. Like if you say, I will be educating at least 100 kids, underprivileged kids, in this year, like 2024, 2023, we are ending. So that's a goal. So you have to get a number and a date. So that means specific. That is the goal, the first step. You need to be specific and measurable. So 1 year is your time in which you will be measuring. So everything needs to be put down on papers with the numbers and dates and objectives. Next, you have to check out it needs to be achievable, because if you set a dream which is not achievable, it's not going to work out. It's going to somehow hit you back, because you will get the negative vibe that I am not succeeding. And believe me, if you set achievable goals, you will be definitely working towards it. So it should be achievable. It should be relevant. It should be time bound, as I said. So it's a very smart approach. The goals which you clarify, which you put on the paper, should be time bound. So they should be smart enough. So this is the first and the second and the third step which we do. Now, breakdown. Now the goal needs to be changed to plan. If we say that we are going to educate the underprivileged kids, 100 kids in 2024, how are you going to do it? So we need to break down. Like, leave apart that example. If I say I want to be a doctor, how? This year I will be sitting for the exams, the entrance exams, and I will become a doctor. I'll get the admission in the colleges, and I'll complete it, and then I'll become a doctor. But how? We need to make short-term goals. The coaching institutes, the best coaching institutes, and everything we have to jot down, and we have to segregate, and then we have to move accordingly. So we have to plan. So now, from dreams to goals to plans. So this is it. And it has been found in Harvard University's MBA research that only 3% of us write down their goals, make it into plan. So only 3%. And it has been found, the successive research has said that those 3% earn much more than the 97%. So I feel most of us have not written down the goals, not written down the plans, actually not written down the dreams. That means we have not visualized. So we have to do it. So I would take about 2 minutes or 1 minute of yours, and all of you just think about what is the dream which you are having. In fact, what is the goal which you are having? And if you can give me in 1 minute. Okay, so let me share my dream. Let me share my story. I have not shared, and then we'll move ahead. I wanted to be a professional. I was, and I am. But there was a gap. I was blessed with my daughter, and I had a gap of 5 years in my career. And during those 5 years, I always dreamt of again restarting my career. So that was my dream, my aspiration. And I worked towards it all those 5 years, and I'm back. I'm back with a bang. So those things are dreams. Like those dreams, I wanted to understand if any one of you have any dream. I did what? I kept writing down. I saw it every day. I overcame my frustration. I overcame my fright, because I left the industry for 5 years. I was scared like anything, but I bounced back with my plan, my actions, and my short term and long term goals. I changed my dream into goal and then goal into plan. So that's the way I did it. So I was expecting someone of you maybe sharing, or if not, then I would like to understand if any one of you have some dream which you want to, maybe I can help in some way, want to give you the path or give you how to map out the plan, how to make the plan.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please guide me, no? Like, mine is like first I want to finish this, which finish my HR and view course. Then, within an year or two, I want to enter into one good company as a HR generalist, because I know that HR generalist is the basic starting point. So, like, please, can you please tell me how I'm supposed to go about it? Because yeah, because right now, it's very tough to get a job, as what I told you, for a fresher, no, and that too, as you said, right, even I have a long gap.
Okay.
Like, I'm doing this course probably after, I don't know, after 2010, like, so it's a long gap. So, like, for me to re-enter into this field is slightly tough. Yeah.
Okay.
So please, can you help me out in it?
Yes, I will.
Yeah. Thank
So
you, ma'am.
your question I have, and
Yes,
someone
allowed.
raised a hand. So I feel Alok or
Hands
someone.
out. Yeah.
Time check for the time here in Philippines is 8:08 in the
Oh,
evening.
okay. Good evening.
So I am coming from Philippines. So sorry I'm late for the further discussions near
No
previously
problem.
discussion. Based on my understanding on the short term and the long term, if I am going to reiterate my direction of choosing what I am or choosing my path in the near future. Currently I am unemployed because of my case that I am studying my master's degree in one university here in the Philippines. But my previous work is I am a business teacher for 4 years.
Mhm.
Um, my dream, my ultimate dream when I was child is I want to become a architect engineer or something related into arts or something, because I am passionate when it comes to arts. So I am glad that I am thankful. I am one of the given. I was given a talent, so I can create portraits, charcoal rendering in different related to arts. So now, because of suddenly I can afford to enter in school or an expensive school, so I changed my mind into choosing my degree to Bachelor of Arts in Social Science major in economics. So on that case, I have my seminar. Oo. So in that case, choosing economics is somewhat I can align it because on that course you can teach any courses. Like for example, on my case is I am my teaching thought is business, so I can teach some strategies. So to that line of being a teacher, and now on my case I need to rest because I am a scholar of the government here in the Philippines for 2 years.
Mhm.
So while I am studying my masters, continuing pursuing my teacher's job as teacher, so I am into entering business also. So I am selling my arts, rendering my arts. So for deriving into long term, I'm into finishing my course as master's in public administration. In line to that, I am a teacher. So that is my long term goal. So that is my luck or something which I can consider my power if in case that if I'll be failure into my business, because business is very risky. You don't know what is the possible outcomes or what may failure have if ever if I will face on that. So I will put the short term entering the business because I don't know what will be the possible outcomes of entering business. But pursuing that having thought when it comes to business, I'm into putting it in the long term. I am very happy. I am very to confident working alone instead of working having with my workmates. I don't want toxic. But on that case, I'm into pursuing that, separating my long term and my short term goals in life. So that's so I just want to give you a fact about me here in Philippines. You can search my name on Google. So I was featured last 2018 in one television. I was aired sharing my life story.
Oh,
on
great.
Yes, so you can search my name. So I'm driving into the path of choosing the long term and the short term goal of my life. So thank
That's
you.
great.
Nice
Welcome, and it's so inspiring. See, people are sharing and so inspiring. And I have a question also, and I will wait for the question which who raised the hand. So the questions I'll take so that you will be able to understand how to segregate them, how to work on one by one on one every milestone down the line. So I have one question. So now you understand the short term goals and the long term goals. Short term goals are like which you can achieve easily, which is towards the long term goal. That is the vision which you have. The ultimate dream is the vision, and the short term goals, you can say them as missions, which you have to encounter and do it very fast to reach there, right? So we will go into practicality as I take your questions, so that will be better. So the baseline is dream big, set your goals, now take action. Without action and only dreaming doesn't help. So dreams need to be actionable actually. So that's the thing, like what's the opportunities where the action needs to be taken is we need to introspect. We need to find out what are the problems and what are the possibilities of your dream. Have you ever thought like if I am going to become a person, or if I have some dream, what are the possibilities of that dream to be true and what are the difficulties to make it possible? So the plan of action should be revolving around the points about the difficulties, because possibilities are already with us. The problem area we need to sort out. So that's when we need to think, right? So now what do? We see the available solutions. First, we take down the problems one by one, prioritize the intensity of the problem. The biggest problem first needs to be addressed, then the second, then the third. We need to prioritize. So what we do, we find out the solutions. There are many solutions for one problem, so we sort it out as first problem and then the solutions, second problem then the solutions. These are the practical approaches. So all your problems solutions are driven by your passion, because you are already thinking that we are going to do it. So there your brain needs to come in, not your heart. Your heart is dreaming, but your brain is going to convert it into reality. So always when you are in the action plan, or always when you are making your plan into action, your brain needs to be overpowering your heart. So here the picture shows that passion versus practicality. So practicality should be there. So you have to measure how much relatable the solutions are, how much you will be able to achieve the solutions, it will be implemented or not. Fine. So I have a very small story of Mr. Derek Rebello. I feel some of us know him. He is a big surfer. He is a very famous surfer. And the specialty of this surfer is that he is a blind surfer. Do you know what is surfing? Most of us know, I feel. So riding on the waves of the sea or ocean, right? So can you imagine a blind person surfing? So we are people who can hear, we can see, we can talk. So do you feel that without learning we can surf? Can we? Yes or no? Definitely no. So but he was born blind actually. His father's dream was to make his child a big surfer because he himself was. But bad luck, Derek was born blind, but he made his father's dream as his own dream. And then he made it into goal, and then plan, and then action plan. So every day it was for him a battlefield. He can hear more than us, he can sense more than us. But it was not because his passion was overpowering, his practicality was overpowering. Every day morning, he used to wake up and think, practice, then only he could have done it, achieved it. So now he is a very famous surfer. And apart from that, he is one of the good TEDx speakers, and he is an inspiration for all the surfers. He is a personality who gives speeches, who inspires everyone. So that is an example of passion versus practicality. He has done everything practically. But if you would have taken the passion and all of a sudden he said, I want to be a surfer and go, then he would have been nowhere. So those are the examples where you have to track your every footstep and move ahead, right? So now you have to measure up everything. Then we move towards the action plan. So now we have our short-term goals, our problems, their optional solutions and everything. So now when we have the solutions, we need to analyze ourselves. Like, what are the strengths? What are the weaknesses we have? And we have to see what are the opportunities we have around us, where we can use our strengths and weaknesses and overpower these opportunities, inculcate in our strengths and weaknesses, and work towards it. So this is the way we do our SWOT analysis. We all are MBA students. Many of us, they know what to do. What is SWOT analysis? So we do on ourselves. So do you feel this one single man army can achieve a dream? Yes or no? No answer. Can a single person achieve a dream? Or it's always
Yes. Actually, someone has replied. Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
okay? I
Yes,
would like
ma'am.
to understand from that person, like, would it be better? So just an example, as I got a question, like, I have a gap of couple of years and I want to get back to the job part and everything. So you yourself will be able to do it alone?
No, I don't think so. You can do it alone. You can do it only if you have support. Otherwise, it's very tough.
Very tough. So this was one example. Yes, please.
Ma'am, one needs to be very confident about oneself first.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, one needs to be very confident. One has to set the goals in his or her mind,
Mm-hmm.
and the plan should also be executed according.
Fine. So
And there should also be family support who would encourage us to go ahead.
exactly.
Friends also.
Yes. So the next thing is that make your dream the dream for people around you. That's the best support system we have. Now, coming back to business, like, if you are planning for a business, will you be able to take care of all the departments yourself? Will one person be everything, like whole and soul, everything, finance, accounts, and HR and operations, calling and everything?
No.
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 So practical approaches, when you are sorted with your action plan, make a team. Team means it's not that you have to hire people. You have to engage people. You have to collaborate.
There was a disconnect.
Okay. So that's the way we need to do. Friends. So alone dream of a person is a dream, but dream of a team is reality. So when now how a job is possible, how a business, I made you understand. Now when there's a gap, before that you must be working somewhere, or if not working, you must be having some relationships with some people who were working or who are working, or whose known people are working. So then you need to expand your connections. There you need to reach them, collaborate them with yourself for your dream. They will refer you. Did I answer your question, Lakshmi?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but even that is a tough question, tough one to get it done, because not all wants to do, to refer you. Even if they know you, they do not want to enter into this trouble. So it's again a challenge.
Yes, it is a challenge. That's why we need to make your dream their dream as well. That works when you have the positive people around you. You collaborate. You don't make a team. You collaborate with them. They are your well-wishers. Then only you can achieve it. In business also, we see many partnership firms. We see many people who give their support in every way. They have their own business, but still they support the other person. So those are the things, those are practical approaches. Thinking that I'll do it myself, most of the time it doesn't work. If
Exactly
everything
right.
is individual, it can work, like giving a presentation, what I'm doing, that can happen. But reaching to this platform, that cannot happen. That can happen with a positive atmosphere, with a positive people connection. So that there the action plan needs to be implemented through people who know you, who know your dream, and who can deliberately give positive input in that, who can actionably help you, who know the business maybe, who know the industry maybe, who know the area maybe. So you have to find out, that is what you, that is the action plan. So you are into action now. Next, everything is sorted, we got the people, but we need to track ourselves. We every week we need to set our short term very short term goals. Like, again, coming back to the example question of jobs, how we get jobs? Only Naukri, now LinkedIn is also there, and all those things. So put the numbers. I will apply to these many jobs. I will find out these companies, HR people on LinkedIn. I'll connect with them. I'll send mails. If I get the official numbers, I'll call them. I'll prepare my resume today. I'll check my resume's applicability everywhere, whether it is updated or not. So these are very short actions which we need to take. And every week, these goals should be tracked. So you will be able to see the improvement. So this is the way we have to do. It's a work hard thing. It's a very hard thing, but consistently we have to do it. Every day you have to have a target that I'll apply to these many jobs. Or every day we have to say, I have to do so much of research in which industry I want to go. If I want to be a doctor or if I want to be an engineer, what are the colleges? Which are the exams they refer? What are the rankings they are taking? What are the coaching institutes they are coaching? First of all, we'll do our strengths analysis. What are the coaching subjects we need to coach ourselves? So these are the small actions which we need to segregate, put down, and every week we need to do the check on ourselves. This is known as weekly goals. We need to track it every time until and unless we do this. So there's a very good saying, motivation motivates us. It makes us start, but it does not keep us going. Discipline makes us keep us going. And for discipline, we need to have patience. We need to have regularity. We need to have an action plan. We need to have everyday, weekly tracker, updated tracker, what you are doing. It's very easy to say, I have dreams, but it's very tough to achieve them. But these are the steps which we follow. It makes it easier. It makes it numeric, quantitative. You can see the pictures. You can see the output every day. That yes, and believe me, it works. It worked for me. It works. Now, so after this, we see we have done this, we have done this, we have not done this. So we have to do it. So the checkpoints need to be checked every week. Not only yours, now you have your team with it. So now if you are connecting with the people, like your support system, what they are doing for that, for your dream, there's no hesitation to ask them. You should ask them. You should reach them. Be shameless to reach them. So hesitation is one of the biggest hindrances in achieving the dream, which is a plan now, which is on papers now. So forget hesitation, be shameless and go for it. Keep on asking, keep on doing the follow-up, keep on doing the task. That's the way. Now, when the things are going on, in those things only we start comparing. So I personally feel comparison is not a good thing. It pulls you back. It literally pulls you back, and it is very damaging, because that's the expression which you cannot express anyone. No one you can express that I am jealous of that person, or he is doing better, or she is doing better. No, you are unique. Your dream is unique. Your action plan is unique. You need to believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, you will have no comparisons. They will not impact you. Don't think that my friend in my class is at some level and I'm not doing anything. No, situations are different, but you have the zeal to go through. You have your work plan ready. You will be back. So I feel compassion is a taboo. It can ruin you and it can make the things worst. It can pull you back from the track, and the dreams will be dreams forever. They will not turn to reality. So comparing yourself does more damage than any other self-destructive habit. So I feel everyone believe in that, right? Now no one is responding. So it's so boring.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So do you feel failure is a rare thing or a common thing?
It is common.
It is very common. Dreams fail. They can fail, but every dream has a different way to achieve. Once you fail, bounce back. And then the second option, then the third option, then the fourth option. Remember, we have one problem and so many solutions. We chose the first one. Now think about the second one. If not, second is also not working, third one. So we should have BCP plans, business continuity plans. Like, if not this, we should try this one. So if this option is not working, we should work for the second option. So this is the way we keep on motivating, we keep on doing things. So I would say dreams are achievable anyways, and it's you who is going to work on it. So bounce back. Don't, the failure should be, be learnings. Those are the steps to learn. So from every failure, you learn. So that's the way you bounce back and celebrate every small success. Small success, like, yay, I have applied to 10 jobs today, which were relevant. Yay, I connected to 5 HR and 2 responded. So those small success celebrations are going to increase and big, I would say, be input on your positive thinking, and it will keep on making you go for the dream. So a very nice saying, ask yourself how long I'm going to work to make my dream come true. I suggest you the answer, as long as it takes. So jitna time lagega, the time it is going to take to make my dream come true, I'll keep on working. So that's the spirit which we have, and that can be done only with perseverance and patience. No other option, no shortcut. There is no shortcut at all. And the basic is be fearless. Be fearless to do what you want. There were two seeds, lying just beside each other. And these two seeds were talking to each other. One seed said, I'm dying to go up and see the sky. I'm dying to bloom, to see the sun rays. I'm dying to dive my roots inside the soil so that I can feel the warmth of the earth. And the other seed was saying, oh my God, I'm so scared. If I go up and a snail comes and eats up my leaves, and I'm so scared if my flower blooms and a child comes and pick it. I'm so scared that if my roots go in and an earthworm eats it, what will happen to me? The seed, which was very much optimistic and very much determined to go up and see the sky and see the sun, it grew, it bloomed, and it became a tree. And the seed, which was scared, one fine day a cock was roaming around. It pricked and it found that seed and ate it. So the dream was dream in the tummy of the cock, and the person and the seed who was dreaming and took all the strength carefully, carelessly, and fearlessly, it grew up to a tree. So the moral of the story is always be patient, fearless, consistently work towards your goal, achievable goals. So dare to dream, work to win, and care to achieve. So that's all. With this, I would end the session. So I would like to have the feedbacks, and I would be very happy it would have been more interactive, that no one, only 2 or 3 people are speaking. So that's also great.
Wow, what a wonderful knowledge given by you, ma'am.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much for listening to me and making me. It would be a success if I could have motivated at least one person among you, at least one person who is now thinking of writing down the goals, jotting down the goals, and working towards it. So it will be success for me. At least one of you. Thank you so much.
I will do, ma'am.
One question from my side.
Yes, please.
Due to some busy schedules and procrastination, we are unable to perform our daily target or goal, whatever we have decided. So, could you please suggest and how can you remove that procrastination so that whatever the set we have mentioned or in the weekly basis, we can able to fulfill that target?
So you are asking about the business goals?
No, I'm not asking of the business goal. Whatever the target goal we have set in weekly wise or monthly wise, we are unable to perform that work
Okay.
due to some of the any of the reason, or maybe sometimes procrastination. Then I will do the work in the next week, where I'll work the work in the next day, like this. Body is unable to perform that work. So how to avoid this procrastination?
You have to add on. You have to add on. You have to stretch. There's no shortcut. You have to add on. You cannot skip it. The model is you cannot skip it. You can see it. It doesn't need to be 1 week. For you, it can be 15 days also. For me, it
I'm
can be 1 week also. So
I'm just asking about the procrastinations.
like
Procrastination means to avoid neglecting the work. Okay, this is a very small work. I will do in the next morning, because
that's what
and when the morning is come, we are not able to perform that work due to laziness, due to not giving any importance. It's like that.
that's what I'm saying. There's no shortcut. There's no ignorance. There's no space or room for negligence. Speaking about goals and speaking about dreams is very easy, but achieving is very tough. Every small nitty gritty is important and it needs to be adhered. Else, it will not be accomplished. Like I'll tell you, I'll give one example. I was reaching people and everyone when I was, as I said, that I came back after a gap. But I was occupied with my kid also. So small things initially I was missing out. So, but I understood that these are the things which is not working out. I have to work out. So I made my space. After she slept, I did overtime. I was waking up myself. I was giving pressure on me because I had to do it. There's no option. There's no space for negligence or ignorance. You have to do it. There's no shortcut. Simple to that. So, Manoranjan, right? Ask me the question.
Yes, I asked the question.
Yeah. So I would say you, Manoranjan, if you're not able to do that small thing that particular day, do it the next day, along with the things which you had to do it the next day. There's no option for that. There's no, because everything is going to encompass your success, whatever you are trying to reach. I am not sure, I am not aware like what you are targeting, but that's the thing. Whatever you are feeling like you want this in 1 week or 1 month or 1 year, you have to do it.
Here I mean to say that suppose you target that I have to read the 10 units, okay, and each day 1 unit I have to complete. But in before the morning we are not able to complete that unit due to some whatever it may be. So that must because of the procrastination. Main is the avoiding that work, or bemusing my mind. So how we can get a strong mind? How can make our mind strong? Our mind make the goal strong. How to make our target so strong that without making any procrastination, we will definitely do the work on the same day.
Discipline. That's what I said last. Discipline. And that's what the road says, perseverance. Every day, consistent work. There's no option. If you are ignoring something, that means your zeal for that thing is not there. The zeal to achieve is not there. You cannot ignore. You are making the chart or the unit so that you can measure yourself. After knowing that you're not doing it, how can you have another option? You have to first complete that, then only you can think about the other option. So ignorance is from your side. After knowing that, you cannot sit ideal. You have to work on it. So it's you who have to work on it. It's you who have to frame the time zone. If you're not able to do it in this night, you can do it next night. And you know what the best part is? Whatever you're writing down, it's not written on a stone. You can reframe, you can restructure, you can rewind, you can erase and write. So it's not a hard and fast rule that you have to do it today only. You can do it tomorrow also. So it's all about you. It's completely flexible to you. But yes, you have to do it, what you have thought. Because
Yes.
if you have done, if you have segregated everything that this, I have to do it this week, that means then and there you have invested time in doing your research and putting it on paper that these are needs to be done. These are mandates which you have to follow. So there's no space that I will ignore it and then this will happen. No. If you feel that every weekly tracking is not working out for you because of your busy schedule, then you can make it 15. But if it is because of your ignorance, you should not make it 15 days. It should be 1 week, and you have to make it a habit to complete it in 1 week. So you have to work on yourself. Work life balance you have to do. You can do meditation to make your life strong. You have to dream, you have to think about it repeatedly to keep your mind strong about that dream.
Yes, yes, yes. Most of the things is seen that so many people are mentioning their target or weekly basis target or monthly basis target in a pen and paper, but execution is important.
Yes.
They are not no, executing. Even if the
আমি চুপ
uh,
করে কেন একটু বলি আমার দিদি 1 মাস ছিল
anything which you
ব্যাগে জলে পড়েছে
anything which you
so
think,
everybody please.
anything which you think is a dream, when you put your dreams on the paper, it becomes goal. Goals, when segregated, it becomes plan, and then plans become action plans, and then the execution starts. If you don't execute it, it will be again a dream. It will not be reality. So if it's your inner SWOT analysis, you know that I ignored things, you have to work on that. You have to work on your strengths as well as weaknesses. So it's on you, you have to work. Goal is there. You can achieve it if you improve your mindset that I cannot ignore things which I need to do. If you are busy, if your circumstances are not allowing you that to track in 1 week, do it in 15 days, no problem. But you have to do it. You have to execute it.
Definitely.
Okay. Anyone else want to ask any question? I feel we are over and off the time.
Yes, ma'am. I hope our audience learned many new things from the session. And I would like to highlight some of the points like clarity and vision. Understanding your dreams and aspirations with utmost clarity forms the foundation. Clearly defining what you want to achieve is the crucial way to pave the way forward. And goal setting, transforming dreams into tangible goals by breaking them down into smaller achievable steps. Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And commitment and consistency. Staying committed to the dream despite difficulties or distractions. Consistency in efforts, even when progress seems slow, is fundamental to eventual success. I hope the knowledge shared with us by ma'am would have made a great impact on our life. I hope that everyone starts practicing them slowly. Again, thank you for joining us and sharing your experience, your precious time and knowledge with all of us. And ma'am, there is a question which I want to ask. Shall I?
Yes, please.
Okay, ma'am. That what are the strategies that one should follow for staying focused and maintain a sense of direction while pursuing long-term dreams?
Same process, same thing. First of all, the strategy should be, you have to have a goal for a long term goal. First, you have to think about the goal, the practicality of the goal, and then break it down. Keep the goal as a vision, break it down into small missions, give them numbers. Like in this particular tenure or this particular time frame, I have to attain this numerology or whatever the number you want. I don't know, if I talk about any kind of goal, it needs to have some data which can be measured, a measurable thing. So now the thing is, like, you have to break it into small goals which are missions. You have to complete them, then the next, and then you have to do it. So anyways, putting down everything stepwise into actionable plans is the only strategy to achieve any long-term goal. The base is doing good research, good data, and definitely measurable, and checking the achievability of that, relatability of that. Because we cannot dream, or we cannot think a long-term goal of going to the sun or getting the sun in my palm. We cannot have that. We have to have a dream, or we have to have a goal which we can achieve. So first of all, we need to have a goal which is achievable, which is feasible, and then we have to do the roadmap.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for acknowledging my question.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much to the wonderful audience.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the wonderful audience. ओहो चैटर्जी my God. मिस्टर चैटर्जी बंगालियों की अपनी कल्चर है अलग से.
Is there any feedback link?
Yes.
Kishanti, please go ahead, Kishanti.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's like my question is we are having more dreams. Like even a small thing is also common to a dream. How do we prioritize it, ma'am?
Like small dreams are also very important.
Yes, ma'am.
Small
Because
dreams are very, very important
yeah,
because they are somehow going to grow. So if you think about it every day, you will understand what is the importance of that dream. And if that dream has some wider angle, because if you dream like a very good example is my daughter said today that I dreamt that the tooth fairy came in my dream and she took the tooth. So it doesn't have any wider angle. So, but she said, like, my teeth is shaking. So that's why I dreamt about the tooth fairy. So it had the wider angle. So if a small dream has come to you, that means it has some impact on your subconscious mind. That means there is something related to it, a positive one, definitely. A productive dream it should be. So you can think about it, you can work on it. But if you're asking about prioritizing, there needs to be n number of dreams in which you will be prioritizing. If you have only one dream, one small dream, nothing to prioritize. But if you have small dreams, many small dreams, then you can prioritize like which one is relevant to your real life. So the relevancy will, the more the relevant, that will be the most prioritized.
thank you, ma'am. Okay,
Well,
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a very good piece of advice. Thank you all for attending today's webinar. And if you have any additional questions, you can contact us by email or telephone. We are happy to provide additional support to you. Please follow us on our social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel